In this video, I explain to you the various feminist approaches in philosophy. You will learn how these approaches have changed the perspective on justice, power, and society. Feminist approaches in philosophy deal with the question of how women are treated in society. They question why women are often disadvantaged, and what can be done about it. Feminists advocate for women to have the same rights and opportunities as men. This also involves critically examining traditional philosophies, which are often male-centered. Throughout the history of philosophy, women were ignored, or not taken seriously for a long time. Many famous philosophers like Plato and Aristotle assumed that women were less capable than men. Feminist philosophers have challenged this view, and shown that women are just as capable as men of developing philosophical ideas. They emphasize that women can also make an important contribution to philosophy. Critical theory focuses on the question of how societal structures can be changed. Feminist philosophers who follow critical theory analyze how patriarchal structures influence the lives of women. They question why women are oppressed in many areas of society. These philosophers advocate for an equal society where all people are treated fairly regardless of their gender. Feminist ethics explores moral issues from a feminist perspective. It emphasizes the importance of showing care and empathy instead of only focusing on abstract principles. Feminist ethicists ask how interpersonal relationships can be made fair and just. They argue that moral principles were often developed from a male-dominated perspective and therefore disadvantage women. Epistemology deals with the question of how we acquire knowledge and what knowledge actually is. Feminist epistemologists criticize that the traditional understanding of knowledge often excludes the perspectives of women and other oppressed groups. They emphasize that women's experiences must also be recognized as important knowledge. This broadens and diversifies the understanding of knowledge. Intersectionality describes the idea that different forms of discrimination interact and influence people's experiences. Feminist philosophers who follow this approach examine how gender, race, and social class are connected. They demonstrate that discrimination cannot be explained by a single characteristic alone. This philosophy calls for a more comprehensive consideration of inequalities in society. Feminist philosophers advocate for a just society where all people are treated equally. They emphasize that justice does not only mean the absence of inequality, but also the promotion of equal opportunities. Feminist theories of justice demand that women receive equal rights and chances in all areas such as politics and the economy. This involves not only legal equality, but also social and economic justice. An important area of feminist philosophy is the study of the human body. Feminist thinkers question how women's bodies are viewed in society. They criticize that women are often reduced to their appearance and physical characteristics. Feminist philosophy demands that women's bodies be seen independently of societal norms and expectations. Today, feminist philosophy influences many areas of society, from politics to culture. Feminist philosophers continue to advocate for women's rights and a just society. They still criticize existing inequalities and fight for gender equality. Feminist philosophy helps to question old ways of thinking and develop new ideas for a just future.